Hey everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we are visiting the very famous Teotihuacan here in Mexico. Behind me you see the pyramid of the sun. So beautiful, so big. And we are going to investigate all of this. Going to tell you about the history about this place and we are going to see everything. So hang on till the end because it's going to be very exciting. And subscribe to my channel to never miss out on anything. Teotihuacan is an ancient Mesoamerican city located in the Teotihuacan Valley in the state of Mexico, 40 kilometers northeast of modern-day Mexico City. Teotihuacan grew to become the largest city in the world, covering more than 20 square kilometers and home to over 100,000 people. It was located in the northeast part of the Lake Texcoco that looked like this at that time. The Lake Texcoco you see on the map is almost now gone. Teotihuacan started as a small farming community in the not most fertile land. More fertile was the lands in the south of Lake Texcoco, where the large city at the time, Teotihuacan, was with around 20,000 people. So how did Teotihuacan become so large? A series of volcanic eruptions about 150 BCE and 200 CE sent a massive migration from Teotihuacan in the other southern side to flee north, and they found a new home in Teotihuacan. Wow! And actually on this street you see here is called Street of the Dead. That's very famous, and you can see on all the sides here is pyramids. Teotihuacan is known today as the site of many of the most architecturally significant Mesoamerican pyramids. All the pyramids of Teotihuacan is aligned to the long Street of the Dead. Let's see the Pyramid of the Sun. They are all built between 1 to 250 CE. The most pyramids in Mesoamerica was built a lot smaller and then layered bigger over time. The most is also topped by a temple, and the site is built in steps with decorations and painted in many colors. The style is called Tlaloc tablero and is a signature style of Teotihuacan and later many pyramids in Mesoamerica. So there's a stair here, I don't know if I dare to go down. Scary. The name of Teotihuacan and the pyramids comes from the Aztecs. They were the ones that discovered Teotihuacan as an abandoned city and used it as a sacred place. They named it Teotihuacan, meaning the birthplace of the gods, or the place where time began. They also named the pyramids, so what the original names were no one knows. And when the Aztecs were asked who built the pyramids, they said Kinametsins. The Kinametsins were prehistoric mythologic giants. And of course this is UNESCO World Heritage. The largest pyramid, the Pyramid of the Sun, is one of the largest pyramids on the planet. Only smaller than the one found in Cholula, Puebla, Mexico, that I will soon make a video about. It measures 70 meters tall and the foundation is 215 by 215 meters. Several offerings have been found at the base and within the pyramid. This pyramid is unique because it was built in a single construction. At the top was a temple dedicated to the god Tlaloc, or the fire god. The sides of the pyramid would have been decorated with figures and paint. Under the pyramid is a tunnel that was discovered by archaeologists in 1971. And in this metal door here there's a tunnel that goes all the way under the pyramid and to the middle of it. And they found many interesting artifacts down there. And maybe also some people were buried. It was a man-made tunnel over 100 meters long. To the Mesoamericans, tunnels symbolized a gate to the underworld and symbolized creation. There is a guessing that the rulers of Teotihuacan could have been buried here, but we will never know because the tunnels was very destroyed. There were workshops all over the city with different handcrafts, as obsidian, shellwork, masonry, woodwork, pottery and much more. The pottery from Teotihuacan is very special with tripod bases and painted in many bright colors. But the obsidian work was the most famous and they had access to a lot of it. It is a special form of volcanic glass. Outside the pyramid they're selling this kind of obsidian, this stone. This is a volcanic stone that the people that lived here, they had this and they used it for cutting, they used it for everything and also for the sacrifices when they were like killing people. But this is a very classic thing and see how beautiful it is. It was used for tools, weapons and art. A rare kind is the green obsidian from the Pichuca mines that they had access to.
Dale un beso.
Tú eres bonita.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Ella. Bien.
Miriam.
¿Y tú llamas?
Lía.
Es muy bonita.
Tú también. Dile, nice to meet you.
El mismo colores.
Los mismos colores, dice.
Me gusta rosa. También.
Gracias. Thank you. Gracias.
You're welcome. Thank you. Gracias. So sweet. Hello, I just met a very nice guy here. What is your name?
Gabriel Villegas.
Yeah, that saw my videos. It's very nice to meet you.
El gusto es mío.
Yeah.
Ok, el gusto es mío. Todos para Cabo Beach.
Saludos. Just met us these very nice people that also follow me. Camila.
Tamara.
Yeah. Mucho gusto. So amazing to meet all these nice people that knew me already here in Teotihuacan. It's amazing. Thank you for that. They also had a lot of agriculture, especially maize, cactus and cactus fruit. They drank a lot of pulque, the fermented drink made from agave. They also held domesticated animals as dogs, rabbits and turkeys that they ate. And actually, under these pyramids they have found many sacrifices, animals and people also, buried in the pyramid. And actually, one time in Danesa, last time I was here, I was able to climb all the way up here, but right now it's closed, you cannot go up there anymore. I wish I could because it was And the god that they said that they were worshipping here is the god Tlaloc, that is the god of water, rain, thunder and war. And he symbolized a lot with these round eyes. And all the way here I see symbols of round eyes. As a little sign to Tlaloc, the god of rain, I'm wearing this umbrella and it's also helping me with the sun actually. And see how all the stones sticking out. The Teotihuacanos were very religious, and they were having many of the same symbols and gods that the Aztecs also integrated and used later on. It seems like many later Mesoamerican cultures copied many things from the Teotihuacan culture in the form of religion, art, architecture and so on. The main gods, as we know, is Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, Tlaloc, the god of storm, rain and war, the fire god, and chalchiuhtlicue, the female water, river and fertility goddess. Chalchiuhtlicue is very unique to Teotihuacan, and it seems like the later Mesoamerican cultures forgot about her. And the nature right now is just so beautiful and green, full of flowers. And going towards the temple of the feathered snake. We just met a follower here on my channel. What is your name?
Yo soy Danielito.
See, and you have a travel channel also?
Actually, it's a blog list. It's about my journey of Europe of the year 2002.
Ah, you've been in Europe, very close to where I live. As you all know, I'm from Denmark, Dinamarca.
And I'm from Mexico, Tabasco, Villahermosa.
Mucho gusto. Gracias.
You're welcome and enjoy Mexico.
Muchas gracias. Most of the city was made of walled apartment compound. The population lived in luxury with permanent stone houses decorated with fine murals based around small courtyards with communal kitchens running water. The city was arranged into districts and neighborhoods with paved streets connecting each home to the ceremonial heart of the city. It was also divided in ethnic areas. These were Zapotec, Mayas, Michoacanos and Gulf Coast neighborhoods, and the finds shows that Teotihuacan had a very diverse population. The name of the feather snake is Quetzalcoatl, and it was a god that was actually against sacrifice, opposite of the other ones, Tlaloc and the others. It's not the Quetzalcoatl's temple yet, it's the West Plaza, but it looks very interesting to see. here comes the temple of the feathered snake, and it looks very big, so it's super exciting. The pyramid of the feathered serpent Quetzalcoatl is the youngest of the 3 big pyramids and is located south of the pyramid of the sun. It was finished in the early 3rd century CE. It is the smallest of the pyramids but the most decorated. It was built in multiple stages, but what we see today is actually the middle stage. The end of the Street of the Dead, and in this direction is the Temple of the Feathered Snake. Let's see it. This is a whole complex, and we have the passes there. Was actually an administrative center, and the whole complex with temples and everything is built after this Aztec calendar that actually now they call the Aztec calendar, but the Aztecs got it from the people that came from here, and there's an astronomically way they built this pyramid complex. They planned the city astronomically after the setting of the sun and the days of August 12 and April 29. The 2 dates are separated with 260 days, which is the length of the sacred calendar. And with this orientation, they were honoring the sacred calendar. And later nahuatl units show that in the map they measure, for example, the pyramid of the sun to be 520 by 520 units, and 520 is double of 260 as the days in the sacred calendar. The same measure units and the same calendar was also used by the Aztecs up to the Spanish conquest in 1500.
La Mimi, échate para acá, Mimi. Maite, ¿no ves tu hermana? A ver, ¿dónde?
Let's more followers. And everybody says hi.
Gustavo. Milagros, Milagros. Maite. Maite.
Mucho gusto.
Rodolfo.
Mucho gusto.
Yo José.
José.
Hola.
Fabiola. Salud.
Hasta luego.
Ah, mexicano, Hasta luego. Muchas gracias.
¿Cómo se llama?
Maya.
Maya. Mucho gusto.
Bueno, yo también.
Bye bye. Gracias. Bye. Thank you. So let's climb this pyramid of the feathered snake. Temple of the feathered snake. Amazing. figures and everything. It's beautiful. So impressive. So this is the temple of Quetzalcoatl, but I also see that Tlaloc also have some figures here. But let's see. Within the pyramid is found many sacrificed warriors. Under the pyramid is found a tunnel as well. The tunnel is much deeper than the one under the pyramid of the sun. It goes down 13 meters to hit the water level because they wanted to recreate the watery underworld in the tunnel. This tunnel was also very destroyed, but many things have been found though. Shiny metallic rocks have been placed in the ceiling, maybe to symbolize stars, and liquid mercury to symbolize the water of the underworld. There were found a huge amount of offering in the tunnels. Amongst many artifacts has been found sculptures that could look like they came from the earlier Olmec culture. The plaza in front of the pyramid is very large and had space for a huge amount of people watching and participating in ceremonial rituals. Some guesses that there could have been place for the ancient ball game. I have made a whole video about this sport that later were also played by the Aztecs, Mayas and many other Mesoamerican cultures. There is doubt about who ruled the place of Teotihuacan. Many think that it was ruled by a king like all the other known cultures in Mesoamerica, but there has not been found any palaces or signs of it, which leads to scientific uncertainty. Some think it was ruled by a leading council since people were living in groups. But what was sure was the big importance of the military of Teotihuacan. It's a big sign. Very exciting to see a museum. This way. Wow, it's a nice garden they have here. And now we found the museum. Let's go and see it. as a really, really big model of the whole city here. You can see all the way that we walked. The street of the dead, and here next to the pyramid of the sun and the pyramid of the moon over there. And you can see a lot of houses and small temples everywhere. It's the whole model of the city. We are going to the temple of the moon. And let's see the temple of Quetzalcoatl, where we took many pictures, and you can see how it looked before. All was decorated. Very big complex. So the question is, when this is Quetzalcoatl, then what was over here? Looks like some temple could have been here, or maybe was planned to be here afterwards. It's a masquerade. Wow. You see how they line there with all the teeth and bones. The Teotihuacanas was, as mentioned before, very rich, and they did a lot of trading all over Mesoamerica. They both imported and exported from near and far. That's why it's very common to find artworks from Teotihuacan very far away from its origin. And these animals and figures here, they were also gods, but they're second level gods. Here's Tlaloc, the old man of fire. How big they are. I guess they are decorations from the temple. And this must be Tlaloc. Snake here. Here's a very interesting figure also that is made of alabaster. That is a stone material, looks like, and it's Tlaloc with water coming out of his mouth and the sun around his head. Wow, that's a very interesting museum. Now let's see the rest. I just met another fan that saw my videos on YouTube. ¿Cómo se llama? Mucho gusto. Say hi. Saludos. En my YouTube video. Sí. Muchas gracias. Saludos. I just met these very sweet girls that saw my videos from Chiapas and other videos.
Monterrey.
Oh, very nice. ¿Cómo se llama?
CDM. Sujei.
Sujei.
Kaoli.
Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto.
Saludos. Nice. Warriors and warfare was a common motive in the arts of Teotihuacan. In Mayan inscriptions shows that there in 378 CE was a war between the Teotihuacanos and Mayas from Mutal, today's Tikal in Guatemala, where the Teotihuacanos warlord Singer-songwriter, that means fireborn, killed the Mayan king Tlaloc I and installed another ruler, Yaxnun instead. They did the same thing to the Mayan city Oxhuitic in the modern-day Honduras. It tells a lot of how powerful the Teotihuacanos was, that they could manage to win a war on such a long distance. And now we're going towards the pyramid of the moon in this direction, on the street of the dead. Now we're having a really good view to the Temple of the Moon. The Pyramid of the Moon is the second largest pyramid of the site, 43 meters tall, and the base measures 130 by 147 meters. You can see everything from here. Impressively big, this pyramid, and there's many temples around that's also very big. This is amazing. And they were actually worshipping a female god here that the Aztec later, because they were not Aztecs here, but later they didn't worship her anymore. But this was for her. It was built around 100 CE. And is built in over time in 7 layers. There is found both human and animal sacrificial burials within the pyramid. It appears that they have been offered for each stage of the construction. The sacrificed people seems to be warriors, not from Teotihuacan. It is believed that the Pyramid of the Moon was dedicated to the water goddess because this giant statue of her was found in the western side of the pyramid. However, Teotihuacan's temples and municipal buildings were mysteriously burned in a dramatic events happening at a time between 550 and 650 CE, and after that the Teotihuacano influence over Mesoamerica rapidly diminished. The city didn't stop living at that point, but the population dropped dramatically, but there were still thousands of people living there. After 650 CE, the ceramic style changed and was a sign that there was new migrants from the west. The time period at the end period of Teotihuacan is referred to as the chalchiuhtlicue period. It leaves a power vacuum that left space for other cities to rise up to power like Cholula, Xochicalco and Cacaxtla. To later Nahuatl-speaking people, Teotihuacan was a sacred place, and it's said that Moctezuma II, the Aztec Empire, made pilgrim trips to visit the place. Today it is UNESCO World Heritage, and nothing beats the view of Teotihuacan. Maybe this was a private house of some important person. It is just an amazing place, Teotihuacan. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Like and subscribe to my channel to never miss out on anything, and see you guys very soon for new adventures. I love you. Come with me to new adventures!